flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. New Hampshire, once this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Jowers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day.
And welcome to Go Fast Racing League Lazy Days Grand National Series. We are live here at Dover for race number 2. Or is it race number 2? I think so. We find out for sure. Yeah, I'm sorry. It is race number 2 of the round number 1. Race number 2, round number 1. Charlotte Motor Speedway next week to be an elimination race. Let's take a look at your points. At the moment, it is, well, first off, let's show you who's in the actual Xfinity points. There you go. You can see it right there. Eric Borelli, Dylan Vose, Eric Minch, Skylar Allen, Brendan Puffenberger, Austin Marion, Todd Cray, Jeff Wepker, Lee Granty, Jeff Smith, James Finn, and Cody Blackmore is your top guys that has a chance to win the championship. I will say this right now, Cody Blackmore not in here, and that will eliminate him because he did not show up last week. So already one driver eliminated this season. Right now on the bubble is Todd Cray. He is sitting in 12th right now. He's going to have a good run, let's just be honest. He's going to have probably a win. And he's got a chance of that. Right now, top of the board. In the final minutes of practice, looking to try to get win number 3 for Todd Cray here at Dover. And it's going to be a good race. 150 laps. Last night we came in here in the K&N Series, and we ran 100 laps caution-free in that race. I will say, some guys struggling with the setup. Apparently it was a surprise setup, and a lot of guys are struggling with it. Some guys are kind of figured it out, and but we'll see how it goes as the practice and all that good stuff rolls on. So, we're getting ready to do qualifying. We'll pause, get our national anthem in. We'll be right back right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats, and veterans render a hand salute as Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter Jennifer Nettles honors America with our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
What a way to get things started. Battle at Bristol, not too far away. Tennessee and Virginia Tech on Saturday Night Football.
I love that national anthem. Anyway, 1 minute left here in practice at Dover. Let's get a real fast look at the track information and weather. 1 mile track, concrete, with a little bit of asphalt on the apron. Trust me, if you touch the apron here, you're going to have fun and probably go around. Track temp at 85 degrees. The late afternoon skies mostly cloudy. 3.5 mile an hour wind, 75-degree air temp should not be much of a problem for a lot of these guys. And we'll find out. It's going to be a fun race. Last night, as I said, caution free. Tonight may be a different story. Last week we raced Kentucky Speedway. Nate Anderson picking up the win. Led a lot of laps over there. Lee Grant finished second. Tyler Cox, Austin Aaron. Lee was the biggest surprise last week, and it pole vaulted him quite a bit in the points. He jumped from almost dead last. Well, he jumped from 7th all the way up to 4th. And sent pretty comfortably and make it into the next round. Of course, next week, Charlotte Motor Speedway. That's going to be an interesting one. It is Charlotte. Let me double check. I thought we actually went to Talladega. That's right. Yeah, it is Charlotte. So, yeah, it should be a very good one. I'm really looking forward to next week at Charlotte. All right, here we go. Qualifying underway as we watch Joshua Banks into number 36. He's riding a cool looking paint tonight. Breast cancer awareness on the front of that. We've seen a lot of them here in the month of October. Got the macro tools on there, of course. We'll see what Joshua can do. One of the favorites to come out here and win tonight in the Chevrolet Camaro. Of course, we do got the breast cancer stuff, guys. For donations for breast cancer awareness in the description. I want to give a shout out to Gene Smith for a donation as well. Right now, Michael Trevarthian on top. Here comes Banks through turn 4. Going to hit the start-finish line off a very sketchy turn 4. And Trevarthian jumps up, or I'm sorry, Joshua Banks jumps up to 5th. Let's go back a little bit further. Derek Pemberton also riding in at number 81. He's actually going slower on purpose. He's wanting to start towards the back. 61 to Jeff Schmidt in the Metalhead Motorsports car. Chevrolet as he works off turn 2. Riding on board with the 61 as he gets a little high. You can see the car is really tight, and some guys are having trouble with it. I'm not going to lie. He is currently 4th on the board. Will he jump up any? He will not. He will stay in 4th place. It's a pretty solid lap. Dylan Vose in the number 19 car. Across to the start-finish line. Jumping up to 6th place. Jeff Wupker out on track in the number 09. Of course, Jeff coming in here also is a chase. Oh, excuse me. Currently sits 10th right now, so he is right on that cut line of where he needs to be. And I'm going to be honest, you got to watch Todd Cray. If he goes out here and wins this race, it could hurt Wupker. It could knock him back to that cutoff spot. And, of course, with one more race remaining after this. Hello, Gene. Looks like qualifying just about done. Still got a couple cars out there and have not put down a lap. We're waiting on Eric Minch. He's doing what he normally does. And we'll wait a few minutes before he comes down pit road. See him, and also waiting on Derek Pemberton. Derek running the breast cancer awareness paint scheme tonight. Elliott Sadler on the side. He's a big Elliott Sadler fan if you can't tell. He did finish his lap, right now 13th. HomeNet hosting on the side of that as well. So waiting on Eric Minch to finish his qualifying lap. Once we do, we will get ready to grid, and it looks like Michael Trevarthian going to be your pole sitter for race number 2 of round number 1. Trevarthian, of course, not in the chase, but coming in here, I think he's actually does got a win, I believe. He ain't raced many races in the Xfinity Series or Grand National Series. He's got 3 starts, 1 pole, 1 win, 1 top 5. So he's looking to have his 2nd pole. Last time he got a pole, he was the winner. So that's could be a good sign of things to come for him. Okay, so let's go back over to this. Of course, you notice we got the pink banner and stuff like that for the month of October. We're going to be running that for the entire month of October. We decided to start a little bit earlier because why not? And yeah, we're really looking forward to it. Having breast cancer colors all week or all month, starting in October. Qualifying comes to an end. And Brandon Puffenberger did not qualify, so he will get an EOL. That is big because he is in the chase as well. Let's bring in Michael Trevarthian. Let's see, he sits on pit. Oh, he's making a run to paint I made him. There we go. Hey, Michael, you got me?
What's up, man?
Hey, buddy. Starting first tonight. Last time you started first in the Grand National Series, you was able to walk away with the win. Of course, this track's a little bit different. How do you go about attacking this place and walk out of here with the finish and the finish you want?
Yeah, definitely not my favorite track, Adam. Like I said, it's going to be a rough night, and plus I've got an EOL here. Guess I didn't get my 20 in. I had to do some work on the internet.
Let me ask you a question. Pit road speed, or pit road here, very tough. Does that come, does that cross your mind whenever you're racing here? We know it can be a very tough pit road.
Yes, Brandon.
Most definitely getting it woed down to 35 is tricky.
All right, man. Go out there and see if you can drive from the back. You're looking really fast, so I'll be up here watching. Good luck, and let's see if you can pull this out.
Thanks, Adam.
Thanks, buddy. You heard him mention that he did not get his 20 in. What that means is if you do not get your 20 laps in, you will have an EOL to start the race. As the guys drive off pit road, we'll get a look at your grid. So that's why he's going to have to fall to the back. Jack Williams, Austin Marion, row 6. 7th, Eric Pemberton, Eric Minch. Of course, you see Brandon Puffenberger will be on the back row as well. And Michael Trevarthian will not be leading us to the green. He will be giving that up to the 60 of James Finn, who will fall in line and take that place. And this is weird. Trevarthian not going around. What is going on here? Okay. The pace car going to pull in. Somebody's going to get a black flag. Pace car pulls in.
Green flag.
As green flag waves, and I did not get my spotter fixed, so we're green. There's going to be some black flags being cleared, that is for sure. Side by side up front, it is James Finn and Todd Cray. Todd Cray able to take the lead. Caution flag flies, and I believe this is all scheduled.
Big crash.
While it's doing that, let me cut my spotter off. So that was a manually thrown caution. Not entirely sure why. I understand Michael Trevarthian, but I think you got to take care of that early on. Does Todd Cray already have damage? Oh wow, he does. See, Todd Cray already damaged. I'm not sure where that came from. He's already gotten to the wall. Gotta fix some stuff on that paint scheme. Alright. So we're going to wait here. I'll be surprised if we don't see some people coming down pit road. this is where I don't know what's going on, guys. Sorry, I apologize. Usually I would know, but it looks like they just manually throw the caution to give Michael Schwartz his EOL for some odd reason. Not sure what's going on. Skylar Allen went to the back. I don't know if he got his 20 laps in as well. They have a mix-up right now. We're waiting to see if they fix it. Sure they will. As the pace lights go off, we're going to be doubling them up here. Once again, this will be actually the initial start. So up front, Todd Cray, James Finn, Jeff Welker, Joshua Banks. Dylan Vose is in fifth. Eric Borelli, Jack Williams, Austin Marion, Eric Mishley, granted your top 10. And looks like we're about to go. They have messed up the start pretty bad on this one. We got a lot of cars in a single file. And I don't really know why or what happened, but it is what it is. We'll move on. As the pace car gets ready to drop off, 35-mile-an-hour speed right now once that pace car hits pit road. It's going to be a big issue. So the pace car is in. The green flag is out, and we're green flag for the Dover 150 once again at Dover International Speedway. Side by side up front. Ooh, Todd Cray almost getting a little bump there from that number 21. Or no, from that number 60, I apologize. The 15, Jack Williams went underneath the 65 of Austin Marion. Jack will take over 7th. You also see Michael Trevarthian working on the 00 of Eric Minch. He tries to complete that pass into number 31 Ford Mustang. Looks like he will complete it. Back up front, Joshua Banks takes second away from Todd Cray. James Finn goes from second to first. Todd Cray goes from first to third in a matter of about 2 laps. See Jeff Smith working around Eric Minch. Complete that pass. Teammate, Metalhead Motorsports. Here comes Derek Pemberton now. Looking to the inside of the 00. Trying to take over. This will be 12th. And it looks like he will take that spot. Big battle up here. Jeff Welker up on the high side. Getting passed by the 19. Who hits some of the apron. Going to be okay. Also, Eric Borelli, the number 14, running the pink car this week as well. You also see the 88 leaving pit road. That is Brendan Pufferberger, who will go 2 laps down. Oh, the 15 got a little tight. You can see it. We've seen that quite a bit. 3 wide at Dover. Oh, this is never going to work out. And somehow, Welker was able to keep that car off the wall. That could have been bad. Oh, he gets the loose inner in turn 1 this time. He's going to give up that spot now to Austin Marion for 9th place. Jeff having a pretty tough time right now. Let's hop on board. You can see how tight that car really is. Here early on, as we are just 11 laps in. Tires are going to be very, 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 very important. I'm not going to stress that enough. Very important. There you go, Skylar Allen and Nate Anderson. And Tyler in just a few minutes. Watching Jeff right now, he's really struggling at the moment. Back up to Jack Williams, who's battling for, well, it's really 5th spot. How about Jack right now? He was struggling to practice, or he thought. Done a good job. Bad news for Brandon Puffenbarger, as he is in the chase. He's in a little bit of trouble right now, I'm going to be honest. He comes in here 8th in points. And he was right now running around a 15th, 5 laps down. Not sure what's going on with the 88 car. You also see Lee there in the number 29 starting to slowly work his way up in that green GoDaddy car, trying to do something as well. Lee's been having pretty good success over the last 2 weeks. We'll see if that momentum keeps up. Jack Williams is still loose, almost gets into the wall. He looks really fast here in the entrance. He's got to lay off a little bit. You don't want to get into the back of Eric Rowley, but at some point, the patience will run thin. But I think being this early on into a run, I think you'll be okay with the stuff that's going on, especially with the chase driver. You kind of want to give a little bit more leniency, I guess, for the most part. Riding on board with Eric Brelly, looking back to Jack Williams. Eric is a very clean racer. That's one thing I'll say about him. Extremely clean when it comes to racing people. Pretty much he's top, 4th, well, I'm going to say 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Pretty close to one another. Derek Pemberton working on the 61 of Jeff Schmidt. These two guys have kind of gotten familiar with each other over the past few weeks. They've become somewhat friends, I guess. Jeff right there going to do a smart move, being in the chase, just going to move up. Let the faster car go for now. Ask me that later. He probably won't let him go if it's later on in this race. I feel like this is one of Jeff's tracks he's not good at. I feel like he's struggling here. A lot of people struggling here, though, this weekend. Let's bring in Tyler Cox. He will be joining with me in the booth. Tyler, you there?
Yes, I am.
Well, you didn't get to make the race, man.
No, I just got home.
Learned a little bit that the setup's a little bit different than the original setup. And guys are facing really tight cars. What do you do when that happens?
Usually just try to back up the corner and let the car rotate itself in the front end through the middle of the corner so you can get a better runoff. That's really key at Dover, is the runoff the corner.
And for people that's watching the broadcast, trust me, you know Tyler. I don't even have to give him no introduction. As Michael Trevarthian goes there next 15, Jack Williams. This is for 7th place. Trevarthian started on the pole, had to get an EOL. Jack really squeezes or threads it in there. They get in the middle between him and Austin. But yeah, Tyler already this season, tons of wins in almost everything he races. I don't think you've actually raced the Xfinity a ton of the Grand National. I'm trying to remember how many races you've actually raced. I was looking it up. I don't think you've raced, well, 6 races. But you do got 2 poles already in the season. No win. You don't have a win at Xfinity. I thought you did. I know you got wins in the Grand National and truck, or the Canadian and trucks, but. So here comes Austin Marion trying to pass Jack Williams for 8th place. Jack falling back a little bit here. He was actually battling for 5th just a moment ago. The car is really getting really tight on him. I'm not sure how long these guys can go on fuel mileage either. Probably a little bit
No,
longer.
last night it was 56 laps
thinking.
at 11 gallons, so probably, I don't know what they have tonight.
Would
I
you
think
pit
it's still
sooner
11.
than that since the car is so tight? Would you pit for tires before then?
Yeah, the fall off is like, I think around a second and a half. So if you can make that up on like three lap full tires, then I mean, the guys are gonna have to wear their tires out catching up to you, and it'll eventually even itself out, especially if you're backing up your corners to save tires while they're catching you.
Oh, Jack Williams gets loose. Here's what's interesting. I'm sitting here looking at Joshua Banks' time right now. His best lap's a 24.497. He's got the best long lap average right now. His last time by was a 24.678. That time was a 24.839, but he's doing pretty solid as far as saving tires, especially with a tight race car. Let me ask you, with the tighter race car, does that save tires more than a loose race car? Or does it, really depend on the track and stuff like that?
It all depends on really how the right front is cambered. It's kind of weird. I noticed on iRacing, and not so much in real life because I've worked on super late models. But the right front, if you wear it out in iRacing, it's the whole car's junk.
Yeah, especially when it comes to a concrete track. I know the tires are a little bit different with concrete compared to asphalt, and that's a whole nother story. But I feel like with concrete tracks, you can kind of abuse the tires a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
I think concrete's usually cooler because black for track draws in the sun.
Well, of course, here with late afternoon on concrete, and not bad at all. But it's still Dover, and it's still a tight race car, so.
That is for sure.
Joshua Banks looks to take the lead from James Finn here on lap 28 underneath the number 60 car.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to get a runoff on the bottom there. You're going to I would try to find a way to the high side unless the 60 puts it in the wall, and then, yeah, you won't have a problem with it. But it's so hard to get a run off the bottom of the corner because around Dover you can kind of hook right around the high side. And there's a caution somewhere. I don't know where.
He wrecked the same place last night. He didn't, and he has blown up, it looks like.
Same place I did. Oh, nope.
Same place that he hit last night, I believe. Let's look.
I hit on the front stretch, but yep.
Yeah, he hit the same place. Identical to last night's wreck for him.
Just preloads on the right rear. When you come up off these corners, because they're banked so steep, sometimes it'll preload the right rear, especially on older tires. And you just hang on, because it's hard to save one here.
That's kind of depressive for him. He is in a chase, so he's going to have some work to do next week. He'll get the car fixed and get back out there, but, that's not what you want being a chase driver at all. As you see Eric Borelli staying out and leading the lap. Skylar Allen looks like he may have had that plan as well, but he was not expecting Eric to stay out, I guess.
That's a good plan, because, I think it's they get 1 point for a lap led? Yeah. A point, like you saw it in Carl Edwards and Tony Stewart, a point can mean
make a big difference.
winning or losing.
And same thing at Dover a few years ago with Dale Jr. and Jamie McMurray at one spot. What's the difference for Jamie McMurray making the next round?
Indeed.
Race off pit road. It looks like James Finn going to win the race.
Pretty healthily too.
Yeah, he won it by quite a bit. Todd Craig comes off next. Joshua Banks, Dylan Vose, Michael Schwarkin.
Is it just me, or does Todd got some damage on the left front there?
Yep, he does. All right, guys.
Not gonna hurt him too bad, but
we'll be right back right after this.
Act today. Avoid hard decisions tomorrow. Regular self-breast examination will help you detect breast cancer at an early stage.
Welcome back to Dover International Speedway. And Tyler, Gene said hi. Gene Smith said hi to you in the chat.
Hi there.
Green flag about to come back out here on lap 32. Already lap 32. This race don't take long. It's only 150 laps, so a very short race. James Finn, Todd Cray are top two at the moment. Better keep it on that 36 car. He may have something. And that 31.
Indeed.
Car pulls in. Green flag back out. We're back to racing here at Dover.
Todd should be able to take him on the high side here off one if he can keep the run. 60 might pull him. Nope, Todd should have the run off here and can stay on his right rear quarter as long as the 60 don't shut the door on him.
The wall back there, by the way. I don't know who that was. Possibly Skyler, I think it was. No, it wasn't Skyler. I don't know who it was. And James Finn retakes the lead. Now Todd Craig's going to have his hands full with the 36 car. Joshua Banks. Contact a little bit further back, possibly between Derek Pemberton and Lee. Derek, oh man, Lee came up a little bit. There was contact between both of them. There is damage on both of that car, both of their cars. Joshua Banks gives up third place to Michael Trevarthian. Trevarthian, of course, started on the pole, but had to get to EOL because he did not get his 20 laps in practice. So we'll see if that Miller Lott in the 31 car can get back up to the front.
Yeah.
Josh actually has a little bit of damage on him.
He does indeed. I just heard somebody get into the wall, I think.
You're right. Eric Borelli. And that is huge. And he is done.
Who's that? Borelli?
The 14 car. He will have to reset. Caution does not come out. And that is huge for him. And I want to tell you why that's huge for him. The points right now coming in. Borelli was second. Should not hurt him going into Charlotte. So he does got one. He actually blinked there a little bit too. He actually gets on the apron. Wow, how did he blow up?
I am not sure. I like Jack's paint, though. It's a nice paint.
I made it.
Oh, well, okay then.
It is cool paint, though. If you haven't seen it, guys, there you go. Oh, well, until he just crashed it into the wall. It did look good. Chris Kyle paint. I love that. I made that a while back. I also made a 31 paint, which I need to fix because I realized something on it tonight that is not right.
Jack looking for the crossover on Derek here.
Ooh.
Derek's going to throw the block on him, it looked like. All right.
Great teamwork, guys. Great teamwork. You got to watch Jack. He'll give Derek the bumper. He won't care about him.
Oh, yeah.
Look at him.
Give it to him. There you go. There you go,
Yes,
Jack.
he gave
Put it
him
to him. Robin's racing. Yeah, send Derek up the hill. That'll work for him. They're in the same chat. I bet that chat's nice
Oh,
right
I
now.
bet
What
they're
the heck,
real fun.
Jack?
Oh, man. Jack getting a little loose on the exit.
That's all right. It's going to be a good racing going back around there. I think that's probably the top battle on the track.
No, I'm sure that was a great conversation to be hearing in TeamSpeak.
The top 4 is pretty close. Todd was... No, who took... Joshua Banks took second from Todd.
Out of nowhere, yeah. Trevarkin actually fell back as well, didn't he? Who's that
James
third
Finn
one?
was over a 10th faster last lap than Joshua Banks.
Wow. James may have something here. Wait and see when they cross the line this time. Joshua Banks really closed the gap in right there. I'm actually surprised. Does the damage not really hurt you that much here? I mean, it seems it's not an arrow track.
Not really. It's kind of an aerodynamic, and to be honest, last night I hit the wall in the K&N car, and it was a little tight. And when you hit the wall on the right side, if you can pop it up, it'll lift the arrow off the right front and make it a little bit looser. So
that
I
was
learned
the plan,
that.
huh?
That was the plan. I'm not even joking. Try it out sometime. It works.
It does. I mean, if you think about iRacing, the dynamics, it's pretty realistic. Let's just be real when it comes to side drafting, the arrow.
Joshua Banks just dove it in there.
He's faster right now. Almost a 10th faster that last lap.
He should get him here. He's going to look to the bottom probably in this corner. I noticed he's entering a lot lower than the 60 car. That'll actually hurt him on the longer run.
Does that hurt the tires at all?
Yeah, it will eventually, but also, Dover's a weird track, and dang, he just chucked it in.
Send it.
Do it for Dale. My gosh. But,
what are you
he's going to get on the inside. Pepperoni.
I figured.
Dude, I worked 8 hours today, and I'm like, done.
There comes the pass. He's going to bring Todd Cray with him. Will he be able to clear him? Slide job. Yes, he will.
Todd's going to look to follow that one up.
Another good
front
pass
three
right
all
there.
within 2/10 of each other, so that's good.
Trevarkin's back there just hoping one of them spins out.
I like
those back here in fifth. Trevarkin's a really good driver.
The top, 7, 8 are all pretty close within a couple seconds from each other, so.
Well, you could throw.
We got somebody drifting up the hill back there in the looked like a GoDaddy car. I think it was Lee Grandy.
Yeah. Lee impressed me last week, man.
Yes.
Second place run. I mean, honestly.
Absolutely.
I honestly really hope to see him at the Final Four.
After being a lap down?
Yeah.
And then coming back to second? Yep.
Yeah.
I would have left after being a lap down.
He was in that race. He was fast. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if he had enough
He was.
Nate, but
he was.
He was
I think
catching
a couple
him
more laps.
I
think he would have.
He was up there at one time. Nate was strong all night, but Lee found something during that race. I don't know what he found. Same as Nate. Nate found something late in practice.
Yeah.
Really
I just saw Joshua's car and thought it was Derek in the lead. I was like, no, bad.
You know that's a lie.
That's Joshua.
Sorry, Derek.
All right, Derek's good. All right.
Speaking of Derek, got some damage right now running around in 8th. Jack Williams went from 7th back all the way back to 10th. Jack's having a little bit of trouble right now with the.
Yeah, he's struggling with this track this week.
Yeah.
He's also got some pretty hefty damage on that right rear.
Eric Minch right now setting eyes on him. Let me ask you, I kind of got you an idea because you're an aggressive racer. Jack may be pulling it off here. You're an aggressive racer. Everybody knows that.
Yes.
Do you like the idea of just right there on the back if you're in the chase? I think I know your answer pretty much, but I want to get your thoughts on it.
Nah, I drive it like I stole it every race.
That's pretty much what I figured.
I don't like riding around the back.
People that
unless
don't
it's
know,
a restrictor plate.
Tyler Cox won the championship, CFR championship when we ran it.
I ran, what, 9
races?
races? 10,
Yeah,
10 races?
races?
I don't even know.
I don't even know.
I'm like that.
Out of 16, 17 races, I think. You won it.
Yeah, I think I won half of them.
Yeah.
Half or something like that.
So, pretty good.
I think Jack's done. Nope, he's gonna get tires. He got a little tire rub on the left side there, or the right side, I think.
I see what you did there.
And no, I think he's done.
Yeah, he may be.
Yeah, the driver disappeared out of the cockpit.
He's mad. He couldn't do it. He don't like this track. He told me earlier he didn't.
He
like
gonna go fight Derek.
He probably will. He's probably cussing Derek out right now.
I would be.
Right now, our top 7 pretty close to each other, honestly.
Todd Cray looking on the inside of James, not gonna pull the trigger into turn 1. Todd's gonna run higher here though than James, and he ran on the bottom, so he should get the run out.
Noticed last night that the high line came in a little bit.
It does.
I was going to ask, you think it would definitely come in this race as well?
Kind of weird. Dover is a hard track,
It
and
is.
I noticed this a lot on iRacing. It doesn't really. They make it hard to save tires because like you can dive it off the top and down bottom, but you're using right front, and then even if you hook the bottom, you're still using like a lot of right front tire up. So it's hard to baby the right front tire of these cars.
The tire model, we just seen Todd Craig get away around James Finn. Tire model, you know, you work around super late models, and you drive them quite a bit on here. How does that car feel to a real one, or the tire-wise? Is the tires about even, or is the tire model a little bit off on iRacing compared to real life?
They're pretty close. There's a lot of different super late models. Like we drive a Pro All-Star Series super late model, and then there's like your Midwest super late models and your ARCA Taurus super late models, and they're all built different. Like we run 604 or 603 crate engines. The 604 is Chevy and 603 is Ford,
yeah.
But like Ty Majeski, they run like 358 Chevy small blocks or 351 Ford small blocks in their super late model. So it's all different, and it's all depends on what part of the country you're in. But the body style is the same, and each different series runs like Pro All-Star Series. We run a higher, like a compound. But if you go to like out west, ARCA Midwest Tour, they run like a soft compound, and we use
different brand as well.
Yeah, we use Hoosier, and they use Goodyear sometimes, and they also use Hoosier. So it's all different, but the formula is the same. It's setting up a race car is setting up a race car, no matter how you look at it.
My thing is with iRacing, and we're watching Todd Craig try to run into Joshua Banks. The tire model seems to be a little bit different. They don't use necessarily Goodyear because Goodyear, well, I guess Goodyear is sponsored. Is this a Goodyear tire on these cars? I can't remember. It is, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it says Goodyear on it, but I think that's just from the scan.
Yeah, super late models is not, it don't say Hoosier.
Use Hoosier.
Nothing, yeah.
No, it just says nothing.
On these tires, I wonder if iRacing actually scans the tire as well.
I
don't know how they would, you know, how it would react. I don't see how they would get the tire model to be exactly right if they don't.
Unless they went week to week, track by track, and put the new tire model in. Yeah.
Which, I mean, when they scan the track for the dynamic track, don't they have to be there at the race anyway? Because
but they only scan. They don't scan them every time there's a new race.
Right.
But a lot of these tracks need a rescan anyways. Like Dover needs a rescan.
Yeah. Pocono.
Yeah.
Watkins Land.
There's a lot of rubber already laid down.
There is.
Yeah. Pocono needs it bad.
That's another thing. You know, I guess you got to take in, you know, account for rubber and stuff that iRacing lays down. How much rubber does it lay down during the course of races? Jeff Schmidt, by the way, is back on pit road. He actually got to damage fixed pretty fast.
Jack's back out.
He is. Who would have
I think, yeah. I think Derek's catching Skyler. Yeah. Oh, but he's also being worked over by the 09 of Jeff Wubker for 8th.
We're already
60 laps
into this race. We ran this race last night. It was just a little over an hour, and that was 100 laps. So this race is really fast. It kind of reminds you, this is pretty much a bigger track of Bristol. For the most part, except you run lower, you know, a little bit lower than what you do at Bristol.
Indeed.
Bristol screwed up.
I think they need to add the whatever they call it, the wacky tacky stuff or whatever.
I really want to experience that. I want to see how it would react on here.
Yes, but like
caution's out.
Yeah, who wrecked?
James Finn. Whoa, that's a big one. He was running in 3rd at the time. gets some of the apron possibly. No, just gets loose. And try to
He
save
just-
it. Yeah, he tore that.
Just wrecked the pace car.
He tore that car up.
Oh.
Didn't you experience that one time before?
What?
Wrecking a pace car?
When?
Didn't somebody,
Probably.
you and Cody Blackmore have a run in?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in Indianapolis.
Indianapolis, yeah.
Yes.
It was in this league.
Yeah, we tore up the race car.
You tore up plenty of race cars that race, I believe. Because of that.
Yeah.
You
I
was-
think we tore up 7, 8,
You
9
had
cars.
the race
and-
won, though.
Yeah.
You did. You had it won. Let's be real.
Yeah, I got myself in good track position there. I think it was like 10 to go,
Yeah,
too.
it
So,
wasn't
I
many.
mean, we had all fresh tires.
And I think that
had
was
a
in these
fast
cars.
car. Yes, it was.
So you're only
Don't remind me,
win-
'cause that
your-
hurt.
Your win that you could actually got in this in the Xfinity. Or
Ended up getting plowed into.
Ended up getting ran into. Oh man, you got a couple cars staying out. Jeff Smith is Austin Marion. Austin staying out to get a bonus point. And it looks like Brandon also stayed out. Brandon is will be your lucky dog.
I got caught speeding last night, too, doing 35 and a 35
I'm
on pit
telling
road.
you, dude, the pit road speed here is
Get
whack.
that.
Yeah.
35 and a 35, and I still got caught speeding.
Something's not right here with the pit road. There's no way.
No.
This
It's like
is
a 60 mile
very
an hour
tough.
pit road.
Yeah, it's a very tough pit road.
Yeah, I literally coasted across, like, coming out behind Todd.
Oh,
Left
I
a
remember
second
that.
behind
I
him and,
remember.
like,
I thought you
Doing
got
35 miles an hour and
Yeah.
still got caught speeding in a 35 mile an hour pit road. I was like, well,
I mentioned that in the
Thanks,
broadcast. I
Cyrus.
was like, did he get caught speeding? I didn't know if you actually did or not. I guess I did.
oh my gosh, I missed pit road the first time.
Oh, I seen that one too.
That was good.
Seen that one too. All right, guys. We'll be right back right after this.
Act today. Avoid hard decisions tomorrow. Regular self-breast examination will help you detect breast cancer at an early stage.
We are back here at Dover. I was laughing at Derek because he about killed somebody.
Him
And
and Jack going at it.
let me ask you a question, Tyler. How aggressive do you want to be with some of these guys that are in the chase if you're not? Like,
I kind of.
what's over aggressive?
Derek.
What Derek did, let's be honest, was it 29?
Yeah, that was a little
That
aggressive.
was a little
Okay,
aggressive.
he almost just took out the 09 car as well. All right then.
Derek's going to win the modified of the race, as he would call it.
Yeah, I think like there's a point of being aggressive, and then, but like racing around chasers is kind of different because they're running for something a little more than you are.
I agree.
So I mean, you gotta kind of.
You know, you don't
Watch.
give it up to them by any means, but at the same
No, but
time, I think
If it's a lead, heck no, you race
Yeah,
for it. But
I
if it's
think-
like 10th, yeah, give it to
yeah,
him.
who cares? I mean, If you
Already
know,
back there
in my
anyways.
personal opinion, if you know you don't have a chance to win, and most people know if they do or not when the practice sets in. I don't think you ought to, race super aggressive early. I got a bad feeling about this start.
Yeah.
It's got that feel to it. Green flag
And
is
here we
out.
go. Eric did not get going, and Joshua Banks is probably not happy about
Yeah,
that.
he's got quite a bit of damage on that car. Joshua's going to lose a ton of spots too because Derek could not get going.
Here goes Derek and up top of Lee Granny, and gonna dive it off in there, and almost hit the wall. All right, top four is singled out though. Joshua Banks making a move.
Yeah,
He is not playing around. He's going for it.
he's fast.
What
too.
happened to him?
I don't know.
He was up front.
He was on pit road for 39 seconds.
I think he fixed his optionals on the right front, to tell you.
Maybe.
Yes, he did. It looks like it.
Yeah, it's not as bad as what it was. Yeah, I
Might have
had
been
to
a smart move.
Because it was only 39 seconds. So I'm sure he had about 29 or 25 seconds repair or something.
Probably. Skylar Allen's up in fourth. He's having a good run this evening.
He is having a good run.
He's in the chase, isn't he?
He is in the chase, and he's like
Yes.
6th or so. That's pretty solid run, though. I mean, he's
He
well,
needs,
he's 6th
just
right
looking
now.
for a solid run tonight. Skylar's he's always been like a solid run.
Yeah,
He's good at running solid.
Most of the time, honestly, he gets caught in stuff. It's not his fault. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
He really does.
Skylar has like horrible luck.
Yeah, like somehow wreck, on the other turn, and somehow he'll get involved in it.
He got like Danica Patrick luck.
Yeah,
He can have a good run and she'll still get wrecked.
And the wrecks are like the most
Dumbest
gruesome
wrecks ever.
Yeah, the most aggressive wrecks
Joey
ever.
Logano just taking her out.
Casey Kane about killed her at Auto Club.
Jeez, yeah, that was brutacious.
I mean, good
He's like,
Lord.
did I come down? Nope, not at all.
I mean, I have to honestly, a lot of people don't like Danica. I hope she stays in NASCAR.
I think she
I
will
think
go
she's
to IndyCar.
I think she's she's not the best driver. I think she's good for NASCAR. Let's put it that way.
Good for money.
Yeah, exactly. I think NASCAR needs her more than she needs NASCAR.
Yeah.
To be completely honest, I think NASCAR's losing so many drivers next year already. Oh,
29.
But
Almost getting up to the 96, and I think Skylar's just going to let him go.
I think it's a smart move. So I was going to let the 36 go as well. I think people better be worried. I'm being serious. Better be worried about Joshua Banks. And what
Joshua's
happened
a
to
good,
Jeff
clean
Lupton?
driver.
I don't see him.
Been blinking out.
Maybe just disconnected.
Yeah.
Because I don't
40
see him.
quality could do that.
Yep, he is gone. And if he is, that's going to hurt him even more because he was 10th in points. He may fall back now to 11th, and him and Cody Blackmore may be the one gone bye-bye.
1200 ping, jeez him. Rip.
He's back out there. Well,
Cody Blackmore's not even here tonight.
yeah, he's eliminated. Not sure what's going on. He didn't race last week either, so I know you had to race 2 races in the chase at least to make the next round, so he will be eliminated. So we're only going to eliminate 1 next week after Charlotte. I thought we went to Talladega next week. Was the Xfinity
When do we go to Dega?
Dega, I know. I thought the truck or Cup Series went there next week, but maybe
I have
not.
no clue.
Yeah.
Let's search that up.
Let's see, I'm looking. There ain't no truck series. Okay, we don't go to the Dega till October 12th for the truck series. So I think it is Charlotte next week, and then Dega. Now, see, the trucks do not race next week for the Dynamite Truck Series. Even though they're in the middle of Chase, they do not have a race next week. They are off. Then the round concludes at Talladega for them. K&N races next week at Charlotte for 100 laps, and then the Grand National that we're in right now, I believe, goes to Charlotte. Yeah, for 150 laps. I love Charlotte. A fun track.
I don't mind Charlotte.
That's a fun track. These guys are going to take a pretty big break, though. October 14th, they're off, and then October 28th, they're off. So they actually have 2 weeks off in the month of October. We only actually race, 2 races in October. Yeah, Charlotte and Kansas. I love Kansas, too.
You know Derek's at 10x right now. I have 12.
Yeah, I guess he's going to get disqualified.
Hit the wall, Derek.
Yep,
Hit the wall.
it's coming. We're about to, yep, there it is. So long, Derek.
And there she goes. He's done.
Caution comes out. Derek disconnected. Rip.
Hold on. That'd be Derek. Oh, no, I'll speak in game. Hold on, I got it. Oh, god dang it. I had to come in as a spotter because it wouldn't let me come in as a... Yeah. Hold on.
He just messaged me on T-Speak.
Hold on. That'd be Derek, but he's disqualified because he's got 12x. I'll say that in game.
Yeah. At least people know.
Yeah. Because Skyler goes 10-4 with like the sock.
I'm serious, man. Derek said, I'm so mad. He said, I'm laughing. I think he's laughing, but he's also mad at the same time.
How did he lose that?
Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, we've seen Derek do some really good races on some really good tracks, not have one problem, but he wrecks on a straightaway. So I don't
got
really
loose
know.
on the straightaway, he says.
Oh my goodness. Who was that said that one time to us? I don't even remember. I don't want to say names.
Probably Lane. I think I don't even know.
I don't want to say names.
Probably Derek. He just did it.
I don't think it was Landon.
No.
I
don't
remember.
know. Anyways, he got loose on the straightaway.
And he decided to kill himself. I'll be honest, I don't think he was. I think he was done anyway.
Yeah. His car was junk. Well, so much for the guy had to come in and spot for because he couldn't get into the race as a spectator.
We'll be right back right after this.
Act today. Avoid hard decisions tomorrow. Regular self-breast examination will help you detect breast cancer at an early stage.
For the entire month of September, we're going to be all pinked out here at TRN. Check the link in the description. You'll see a donation thing. Make sure you guys, if you can, share that. That'd be awesome. Trying to raise money for breast cancer. If not, it's cool. I understand. You hate me. I'm joking. No, it's cool. So yeah, we are back here at Dover. Todd Cray, Michael Travarthy, and Joshua Banks. Pretty much, with the exception of some guys, this is the way we started the race. Don't really know who the fastest car is. We can't really see a favorite car at the moment. Todd seems like he's really good on short runs, but Joshua seems like he's good on long run. Trevarthian seems like he's pretty balanced on both. So we'll see.
I'm going to pick a driver to win right now.
Go ahead and jinx him.
All right. It's going to be whoever crosses the finish line when the checkered flag waves first. That's who wins.
There might not be many cars that cross the finish line.
Well, you know Derek ain't.
Guess what? The 81-8.
It's all right. Todd Craig just absolutely took off.
Yeah,
Bye.
Did. Skylar's back there. He's starting to do something. We'll be keeping an eye on him as well.
Skylar's like Kevin Harvick.
Joshua Banks and Lee Grandy. Yeah, you're right. Kinda. He kinda is.
You never talk about him the whole race unless he's up front smoking the field.
I didn't speak
then he
about
comes
him one
around
time last week.
Jesus.
I didn't. He pretty much rode around the back pretty much the entire race. He really didn't do much. You know, really never seen him pass anybody, so we didn't talk a ton about him. And but tonight he's getting some TV time. He is up to
He's a lurker.
He is. You know, you got some of the guys that's on iRacing that kind of, and I'm one of them people as well that kind of wait for other people's mistakes. I do that pretty good. A lot of people do it just off skill. You're one of them.
I don't. I just done it.
Yeah, you just did it. But yeah, I mean, he reminds me of one of the people like me, kind of. You just wait for other people's mistakes and capitalize on the mistakes. Most of the time, honestly, when it's usually the other way around because somehow he gets caught up in it, as we mentioned before. But we'll see. Anyway, Lee Grandy right now putting some pressure on the 36. Lee's having really good runs the last 2 weeks. He's done another one here. Very impressed with the 29. People that don't know, Lee is actually not from here. He actually lives across seas, and I believe it's like, well, he's not from the United States. Yeah, he lives in Asia.
And he has 266 ping.
Yeah, and honestly, it's like 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the morning over there when he races.
I don't know how you race. I
can't race until 7:30 in the morning.
No.
Like,
I can if you want me to like drive backwards around the track.
Yeah, I have to be awake already, like for at least a few hours before I race.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he wakes up, gets on here, races.
Bowes is all over Skylar Allen.
There we go.
I could not wake up and race. I'd crash.
Yeah, me too.
Like more than I already do.
These three right here are pretty close. You're right. Skylar Allen, Dylan Rose, Austin Marion, Jeff Wupker starting to get into the picture, and Eric Minch slowly starting to creep his way in.
Dylan's going to look to the inside, yep. Oh, he got a hold of the apron there.
Oh, he got it again.
That will send you for a ride. Wow. Oh, somebody's around in the back. Oh, what a save.
Saved it, yeah. By the way, if you look on Dylan's car, I made the logo on the front. Yeah.
Yeah. The super cheap auto?
No, you don't have your thing updated. Your trading paints. What kind of car do you see Skylar in?
It's red and
yeah, you
black.
definitely don't have yours updated. He's in a subway car.
Oh. Yeah, let's refresh that.
Austin Marion, Skylar Allen. Austin trying to get around Skylar. This is for 6th place. Skylar up into the wall almost. He didn't get the wall, but he will give a couple spots.
Well, Jack had a Monster Energy paint on for me.
Yeah, that's definitely wrong. Jack was in a Chris Kyle paint.
Chris Kyle?
Yep. That's why
like
I said
the
I made
American
it.
Sniper?
Like the American Sniper.
Yeehaw! Dude, I'm just spamming Control R. Refresh.
I always exit out trading paints and then pop it back open.
Oh. Well, that might help.
Yeah, that's what I always do.
They're breaking my keyboard. Speaking of broken, we broke the drag car finally. She toast.
Oh, again?
Yeah.
How many times have y'all broke it this year?
Okay. We've done 10 runs.
Yeah.
It's 22 grand for the base motor.
Yeah.
And last night was our 10th run. We started off at 300 shot, broke a wrist pin, didn't know it. The next run we put 500 shot in it and blew 2 connecting rods to the side of the block.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so now we're buying another motor for 60,000. That's already built.
Wow.
For next race
Y'all
season.
had a
And
lot
we're
of
hoping
trouble.
to do high 4s in an eighth of a mile.
There was some racing up here today, wasn't there?
Yes,
I
they were
so.
dragging up here today.
I've seen a lot of races going on up north there. I know there was one in Illinois.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's not very north to me, but yeah,
it's
nothing's
not as
north to me.
Yeah, nothing's north of you besides Canada.
What? That big landmass?
Yeah. Do y'all even do oval racing right now up there now, or no? Is it done?
Yeah, it's still going on for another like 4 weeks.
Really?
Yep.
The snow would be up there by then.
No.
People that don't know, Tyler lives up in Maine.
I do.
You don't see very many people from Maine actually get involved in racing. I always thought, but apparently it's pretty big up through there.
It is. A lot of super late mods, but up here it's throw money out the window just so you can buy a race car and you live week to week and don't pay bills so you can afford a super late model. Whatever,
Pretty
float your
much.
boat.
No, pretty much.
We do with the drag car.
We had a super late. I meant to actually tag you in that post a while back. Super late here 2 weeks ago flipped at the local track.
Whip.
And you know that's something that don't happen a lot of. You know,
Nope.
because you know how low they sit. Yeah, they don't have safer barriers here, which Oxford, of course, don't either because it's not but a big
We
field.
don't.
Because the straightaway. You got walls on the straightaway, but not the turns.
Oh my god, I love seeing them go off the side.
It's funny, though. But anyway, he hit the, like where the guardrail meets the wall.
Yep.
Yeah, it flipped him.
But that was a fun ride.
I was like, that's money well wasted.
Yeah. Every time I see like an oval race or like a drag race, all I just see is like a big, huge dollar bill sign just floating down this track.
See, I got friends that I grew up with, and their whole family drag races, like the Mopars and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And it's costly. Like, it's expensive. That's why I race. Like,
Yeah.
It's way cheaper on here. People complain about the cost of iRace and do it in real life.
Yeah. I yelled out when we broke our drag car. It's like, yep, that's why we don't run a Ford. We run a Ford Mustang. Time to go Chevy. I don't care if we put a Chevy engine in a Ford. Nobody will ever know.
Derek said, I'm famous. Hashtag not my setup.
What?
Wow. Derek posted on the chat. He said, hashtag I'm famous. Hashtag not my setup. Oh, I got a new saying, Tyler, when somebody cuts it close, called spread the butter.
Oh.
You just yell it out as loud as you can.
Spread the butter. Hashtag I'm famous. Hashtag not my setup. Well, I mean, even if it was your setup.
You still wasn't there in that group.
Old Todd is pulling away.
Yeah, I'm about to say pretty much right now, nothing really happening. I
Oh,
will
Jeff and Skyler are getting close, but
last time by,
three
Josh
back
was
there.
actually faster than Todd.
Aha. You're gonna run into some lap traffic here. Who's that?
Jeff Smith probably.
No.
Yeah, Jeff Smith to 61.
Yep.
Jeff not having the greatest night. He will be able to actually jump up to 12, which is a good thing before this race is over. He's about 5 laps from doing that. Not the night he wanted. He's had a rough week at Dover, though.
5 laps? What are you talking about?
He's 5 laps away from taking 12.
Oh,
Jeff.
I thought you meant there was 5 laps left in the race. I was like, we're only on 102. Try 48 laps.
left in the race. So
I
far,
think they'll have to pit again, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we're 23 laps in right now, so yeah, we're definitely going to have to pit again. I don't see them being able to go 70 laps.
It's cold up here.
It's
What
cold
the tempo
here, too.
side is right now? 36 degrees.
Yeah, it ain't that cold here. It's like about 48 here.
It could snow right now almost. I have the ACs on too.
I think they're home here too.
Dude, my AC is set for 60 degrees.
It's ridiculous.
I like it cold.
You live in the right place there if you like it cold, huh?
Yeah, we just had a guy up here move into my work. Never seen snow.
Where's he from? Florida?
Yep.
Oh,
Have I told you already?
I think you did, but so
Yeah, he's from Florida. Never seen snow. And it was like 60 something the other day, and he goes, "This is cold." I was like, "You ain't seen nothing yet, buddy. Wait till you get like 2 feet of snow and 20 below.
The north
You'll
part
really
of
know
Florida,
it's cold."
The north part of Florida had a freeze before it had frost, but that's the north part of Florida. The southern
a
part of
frost.
Florida, like South Beach and stuff, I think the hottest.
You
it
lived in
gets there-
Miami.
Yeah, so the hottest it gets there is like, or the coldest it gets there is like 75.
Yeah.
I mean,
16. He's like, "Man, this is cold," and you put a jacket on. I was like, "You ain't seen nothing yet, pal. You wait till winter time. This is just
Skylar
nice. This is
Allen.
like nice.
Ooh, he got some of the apron. He's really off the pace. But he's spinning. He's got some damage.
Nope. He hit the wall earlier. Oh, just hit it again.
Oh. He may be bringing that car to pit road soon.
Nope.
He's done a good job, though. He's where he needs to be. I mean, that's good enough to transfer him over to the next round. So he's
Yeah,
ahead of
that's all he
in
needs
front
to
of the
do.
people. Yeah, I mean, you
Do
know,
the bare minimum.
you went out. You won a championship a few months ago. What's the mindset when coming into a chase? Is it just to go out there and try to win every race still? Or are you mainly looking at, you know, where you can finish?
No, I try to win every race.
Okay.
The day of our race, what was it? Yeah, we raced Homestead for our
Yeah.
final race,
You
and
dominated, let's be honest.
yeah, that's only because I had the day off and I
Yeah.
put in 300 plus laps
Well, let
in
me
one
ask
day.
this. We know you won it, but coming into the chase, is there certain guys that you look at to watch out for that could have a chance? And do you, you know, race them a lot harder than you would other guys that you know you can beat? Let's be honest.
I don't. I race everybody the same. I mean,
Okay.
I just try to run my own race personally. I don't really try
We know
to
you
play.
and Joe Burchett had a rival, though.
I don't try to play mind games.
We know you and Joe Burchett had a pretty good rival. And
Maybe.
y'all did.
I don't.
mean, let's just
I
be
don't
honest.
speak on that.
You all had a pretty solid rival that whole
My
season.
manager told me I can't do that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but y'all had a good rival though. It wasn't bad. Like, yeah, y'all had run-ins earlier in the season, but for the most part, it was pretty good.
They need to make it so where you can throw helmets. Because I tell you what, I would have had some helmets thrown.
What race?
All of them.
You just got out just to throw it?
That's right.
If they ever did that, I wouldn't even race. I'd just start throwing helmets when the people were
They need to
driving.
make pit crews too. Because I'd run over them.
Yeah, dude, I agree. I'd hit mine on purpose.
Especially where Derek's like if Derek's pit crew, I just come flying
Run
through there.
over 'em.
Boom.
I just want to see, dude, if they ever actually put that, and they make it like where you can actually hit people, you'll just see bodies flying all over pit road. Like, people
Like,
be trying to knock everybody's pit road down.
You know oh, I can't think of it. They have them at Walmart's. They're like the things you hang up. They're like the human figures. You can punch them.
Oh, what is them things?
I don't
Like
know.
pinatas?
They're made out of like kind of
Oh.
like those. Yeah, that'd be what it looked like flying through the air. Whee!
Oh gosh, that'd be funny. I
Brandon
heard they're working on
Pufferberger,
them, though.
he's what's that?
The animated pit crews.
Yeah, Brandon Puffenberger. He's usually up front. He's having a
Yeah, not the greatest. Not.
if he run tonight, he's back in 11. Probably not the run he's looking for.
Yeah, he's. I don't know what happened. He had to get a stop and go because he didn't get 20, or he didn't qualify. That's where it went downhill from there. By the way, Jeff Bennett does take over 12. But yeah, I don't know. He's not had the greatest night. He's still in 11th right now. He's actually not far from being able to take over 10th if he can catch James Finn, which is a pretty big spot because that would be the next lucky dog when it comes out.
Joshua's fallen back now to 1.3,
Wow.
almost 1.4 seconds. So
1.466 to be exact right now.
Yeah. Todd's just kind of
He's gone. I mean, he's gone.
stretching it
Yeah.
out.
Joshua's last lap wasn't bad by any means, but still, compared to what, Todd's running, not good.
James Finn's got the 31, looking at his outside. Back in 10th. Oh, they're lap down. Never mind. Don't ask me what I'm thinking.
We
But
do
Lee
got battle for
Grandy's
third,
Yeah, he's battling Michael Travarthy in there, so
Schwartz
he's
is a
closed
good
up the
driver.
gap.
He has
Yeah.
closed it up quite a bit. Larkin got damage? I can't tell. He does, a little bit. Just slightly on the right front.
Todd's about 2/10 faster a lap than Joshua is. Jeez.
I'm going to be honest, people better be worried about my Lee right now because for the last 2 weeks, he has had great runs. And if he keeps doing this, I don't see any race where he's going to have problems at looking at the schedule. This
Is
the
Todd
toughest
Cray in the
track.
chase?
Yeah, he is. So right now, I think Todd Cray would definitely make it in. That's one of my picks to make it in. And I'm hoping Lee does. My other pick,
Hardly.
honestly, I'm thinking Eric Borelli may make it in. I know he didn't have a great run tonight.
Nope.
And my other pick is Dylan Bowes. That's my top 4 to make it in.
To the Final Four.
To the Final Four, yeah. And as far as winning, I don't really know. Homestead's one of the places that is so different to everybody. You know that some people are good at, some people ain't.
Indeed.
I feel like Lee could actually have a good run there, though. I don't know. I kind of want. I would not mind seeing Lee actually win a championship. I would not mind it. I don't have favorites. I mean, but I wouldn't mind.
That'd be
seeing
the
Eric
greatest
Borelli.
interview ever.
It would.
He's so calm with interviews.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, just want to race, very excited. My interview's a barn, too. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, you just answered.
want to race.
Although when he won to get him into the chase at Indianapolis, it was
quite
pretty funny.
excited.
He didn't know what to say. He's even said, "I'm speechless right now."
I don't know. I don't know. He just drove by Michael Travarzi like he was sitting still.
I feel like, Lee, I'm not picking on you, but I feel like when we interview Lee, it's kind of like Ricky Bobby when he first got interviewed. I'm not sure.
Want to race? Yeah.
I've been interviewing quite a few people like that. That was kind of funny. I laugh at it. Which a lot of people don't like talking because it is broadcasted and stuff like that. And I understand.
I don't get how Todd does not smoke the right front off that car.
Yeah.
Dives it in on the bottom, whales the thing up to the top, and then dives it back down.
And he's going. He's the only one right now in the 24-second range. Oh, Eric Mansion's on pit road.
And somebody just blew up the 60 car, James Finn.
Really?
Oh, Jeff Smith just lost a connecting rod, I think. Going down the front stretch, and boom.
So, unfortunately for Jeff Smith, let's see what happened. He was running 12th at the time, and that's where he's going to finish, it looks like.
Well, Leon Derrick ain't taking it back, so yeah.
Jack don't really care. Jack won't have enough time to catch him. He's 18 laps behind.
Well, he would if he started now.
That's a tough week for Jeff, though. He didn't run good at last night's race. By the way, oh, never mind. I was looking. I thought Lee was actually up to second. I apologize. We did have one car pit, though. Eric mentioned has already been on and off pit road. Let me ask you this. If you know you got to pit one more time, do you want to do it as soon as you get into the you know, as soon as you hit that lap that you know you can make it the rest of the way, if you pit? Do you want to pit early or do you want to pit as late as you can? Late as you can.
I think it's all situational, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I mean, you know, if they was pit right now, do you want to run 25 laps on fresh tires or do you want to run 15, 10, whatever?
You have somebody pit at 25 and then somebody pit at 10. I think you'd gain so much time if you pit that 10 laps earlier.
Yeah.
Yes, they'd gain it all back, but I don't know. They'd be quite a ways behind, I would think. 2 seconds of fall off, roughly. Yeah, I think that's what it is, isn't it? It's around 2 seconds.
Thinking, like, if you're Lee right now, or Michael, I mean, you're pretty far. You're 2 seconds behind Joshua, and Joshua's 2 seconds behind Todd. Do you want to go ahead and hit pit road possibly? Do you want to take that gamble? Like, Trevarthen hasn't to lose. Joshua Banks hasn't to lose. Lee does. He could gain a lot, though, and automatically knock his way into the next round. But
yeah, I really don't think you have anything to lose. I would personally, if I was like Banks or something, I'd pit.
Yeah, I would too. I mean, what do you really have to lose?
You don't have anything to lose necessarily.
I mean, if you lose the race, so be it. I mean, you know, you're not in the chase. So, what's it really matter? I mean, I understand you want to win the race. I definitely understand that. But somebody like Skylar Allen, who's in 8th, just try it. I mean, you know, you're a lap down. I mean, it might not help him so much because he's already a lap down, but I don't know. It may get you back on the lead lap. So, it is what it is. And Trevarthian or Lee's actually taking a peek underneath the 96 car. Of course, that is not for position. Power the 29 and 31 are racing for position. Yeah, see, this is what Lee done good last week as well. He wasn't great on short runs, but long run, man, he had something. Whoa, contact between 96
boy.
and 31. That's not going to make Michael too happy.
Nope. And all right then.
He let him go.
Todd Cray's up in some traffic.
Yeah, we only got 5 cars in the lead.
Or was. He's already lapped Dylan Bowes. Jesus.
Yeah, it's right. Here's going to be 4 laps, 4 cars, because he is not far behind Jeff Webster. There's only 2 cars in front of him right now. He's right in front of the 88.
Yeah. All right then. Well, lap 132. Wait, about 18 to go.
I don't know if
mean,
they can make it though. 52 laps right now on this set of tires.
That's how many laps they've gone.
That's how many laps they've gone since the last pit stop.
Can you?
53 now.
Wait, I can see. Wait, maybe not. No, I can't because Derek's not in the race anymore. Derek,
I
come
don't
on.
exactly know how
Much fuel they have.
Yeah.
Let's see. Does it say in the info? Fuel limit is 85%, so it's 22 gallons.
So they can go pretty far on fuel. We think. I don't know what it was last night. Do you remember? Was it 60?
No, it's 50 something.
Okay. Well, at Bristol, if you were at 100% fuel, you could run like 100 and something laps. We got a car pitting, I think.
18.7 gallons, and I think you use like
Brendan Puffenbarger on pit road.
0.2 a lap, so like 70 laps probably, around 70 laps.
Yeah, this is. I don't think they can make it, honestly. Brandon Puffenbarger on pit road now, so apparently he's seen something.
52, 62, 10 more.
He's doing math to try to figure out.
Yeah, that'd be 3 short. So
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I mean, you'd have to start. You'd have to save 3 laps is 0.6 gallons, and if you save around, oh yeah, I'd whale 2 on it.
Yeah, I would too.
If I was Joshua Banks, I'd put 2 tires on.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd pit as late as you can and put 2 tires on. I mean, it's 4 seconds, 4 or 5 seconds is the difference of 2 tires and 4 tires. So
he's 2.5
back
right
3.
now.
I would not think he'd lose 2 seconds if he pitted with like 7 to go, 8 to go.
Yeah, because that'd be tough to make up.
Yeah, it required Todd to gain at least 3-4 tenths a lap, which I mean can be
Jeff
done.
Walker on
But
pit road.
yeah.
So we do know we have to pit because a lot of guys are coming down. Brandon Puffner already on and off pit road.
Wait. Joshua pitted again. He come back around and pitted the last cycle. I don't know if that gives him.
The only one I see right now who has the most or less amount of tires right now is Dylan Bowes. He's got 56 laps on his tires. Everybody else got 58. Skyler's got 57.
Dylan Bowes could. I mean, he's right behind Todd,
Yeah.
so you lose a whole lap here plus half a lap. Oh, Banks under the 65. That's not their position.
About trying to stretch it, but of course Dylan is in the chase. I don't know.
Joshua's not though.
No, Joshua's not.
I think it's 2 or 3 short. You could stretch it. I mean, I've done it. Oh, Todd Cray just wrecked hard.
Really? Oh my!
Yep. Right up in front of Joshua Banks.
Wow. Well, everybody's gonna be on pit road, and for you want to tell what's worse about that? He was last in points coming in. Todd was. That means next week, possibility of a must-win situation. Now, he's not going to lose a ton of spots even with that wreck. I just want to point that out. He's only going to fall back to...
Oh, he just cut up too close to the wall. There's like dirty stuff up at too close to the wall. Like if you get in that, yeah, that's what it did. Oh man, rip.
Wow. Well, some luck may have just fell on some of these guys, but we got 2 of our top 2 right now not in the chase. Michael Trevarthy and Joshua Banks.
This is weird. This is a different.
Yeah.
That really screwed Joshua. Because the guys who just pitted. Well.
Yeah, they're going to stay out, I
think.
think, right? Or did they?
Yeah, but some of them are going to be on a lap down,
Yeah,
I think. No.
Yeah, Austin Marion's a lap down. James Finn, Eric Mitch is all one lap down. So yeah, everybody.
Yeah, but Dylan Bowes isn't.
Dylan Bowes stayed out. He's still got 60 laps on his tires.
Right, but Todd Cray had lapped him, so he'll have picked a wave around anyways.
Yeah, so that's why he stayed out. That's a good wave around. That's right. Skylar Allen's staying out. See, I don't. Well, Skylar was taking a wave around as well, I think.
No, I think he's out of fuel.
He is, I think. Yeah.
Because he just said, I'm rolling around the high line. Yeah, he's out of fuel.
Yeah, I'm going to say he's going to have to try to dive down to pit road. And that's a long pit road to go down at 35 miles an hour. He may not make it to his box. To be honest, I think you're going to have to speed on pit road. Yeah, he's speeding on pit road right now. I think you kind of had to. So the lead actually goes over to Trevarthian, who beat Joshua Banks out of pit road. Wow. Well.
Gonna be 4 to go, 5 to go, 5 to go. Should be around 5 to go, unless they're 2 to go green this time.
It should be 2 to go to green this time.
It'll be 6 to go, 7 to go, 7 to go.
I'm trying to see if anybody did take 2.
40.
Nobody took 2.
They'll go on 44. Yeah, so 7 to go.
Skylar Allen actually missed his pit box, by the way. He had to back up. He had just enough gas to back up. He's
All right,
now, so we'll see. I don't think he's actually a lap down though.
No.
He ain't.
Yes.
Is he? I'm not sure.
No, he's 5th.
Yeah.
No, so he should be fine.
So the thing is, James Finn's going to have to pit because he's trying to get to wave around. There's no way he can make it. I don't think. If Skylar ran out, there's no way James can make it on gas. He's got 60 laps right now, and he may be out.
What about Dylan Bowes? He hasn't pitted, has he?
He has. He's in 4th now.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't know how all this is going to play out. I mean, I'm just looking right now. If a caution was, is Austin Marion, where's he at? Is he in front of these guys? No, he actually pitted. So right now, if a caution was to come back out, he would be your lucky dog, and we could have a green white checker. We're doubling up now, so it is Trevarthy and Joshua Banks, the 29 of Lee Grant, Dylan Bowes. Why am I seeing Jeff Wapker up on the high line?
The worst, Todd Gray will finish as 11.
Yeah, and he actually has left, and he's about 4 laps away from being passed for 11th or for 10th.
It'll be 7 to go, I believe. They're gonna go green on 44. Yeah.
The good news is with Jeff Smith is that I'm sorry, not Jeff Smith, but Todd Cray is Eric Borelli and a couple of them other guys. But honestly, I think Todd's going to be in a must-win situation next week at Charlotte.
Yes.
To win the Xfinity or to go into the next round.
Charlotte's a weird track.
Yeah, it changes.
Hard to pass.
Yeah, it changes a lot.
Like low, then high, and then mid, and then yeah.
All right, well, we're going to find out as the pace car drops in.
This screen flag kills me. I hate waiting at this track.
Yeah.
So long.
Yeah.
It's like right in here, right there is where you go.
There you go. Oh, 29
Oh, Lee
wheel spin.
Grandy just wheel spun.
Did a good job on saving that. That could have been bad. But he's going to have his hands full. Dylan Bowes gets around him for 3rd. 2 of these
Joshua
guys
Banks going to get the
oh,
31.
bump and run.
Dylan Bowes goes around.
Yep,
Big
and
jerk
Caution
behind him,
will
and
come out.
Caution will come out.
So we're going to line back up. We will have a green white checker. And unfortunately for Dylan Bowes, did he have help? No, he just lost it, didn't he?
Nope, just lost it. No help needed.
So he does got damage. I'm surprised he didn't blow up. His nose actually don't look too bad.
Did he not blow up?
No, he's still rolling pretty good. I don't see no damage.
Dude, that
on the
thing's
nose.
tank.
The back end looks like garbage, but
Did he hit back end first?
that's what I'm guessing.
Oh, he got lucky. He did.
Huh?
Oh, yep. Lee Grandy helped him around.
Peter the bumper.
He did have some help. Lee Grandy helped him.
Is that who helped him the rest of the way?
Yeah. Or else he would have went nose first, but instead he went rear bumper first.
Backed her into the wall.
Thank you, Lee Grandy, for the help.
Well,
They were 2 laps short.
Okay. Well, interesting subject I guess we can think about right now is we are going to go back green. Looking at the standings at the moment. One, this right here could be Skylar Allen, one of his biggest finishes of the season. Best he finishes 3rd. He's running in 4th right now, so we'll see if he can match. He's only got 2 top 5s. You know, that's bad for Dylan Vose, but honestly, he's still 5th. So, I mean, it's not like... He's your points leader, by the way.
Huh.
But he's only leading the points. Well, he was leading the points over Eric Borelli by 1. But that's not going to change because Borelli wrecked out. Austin Marion was 2nd. He was 4 points behind. Austin is currently 5th right now. So, and actually, Austin just passed Dylan. So there could be a little mix-up there. I don't think it's going to be enough unless Austin is able to get a top 3 and something happens if Dylan falls back. We'll figure out more once the race actually finishes. But Skylar Allen could jump up quite a bit. And Lee Grandy is another one that still has a chance to jump into the top 3 as well. I think Lee will jump into the top 3 no matter where he finishes on his top 5. Because Eric Borelli is going to fall out of the top 5, I believe. Yeah, he's definitely falling out of the top 5 in points. So 4 laps to go. We're going to come back around and double them up. Should be on 2 to green, I think. So this should be a green-white checker. And I don't know if we see the last of the wrecks or not.
I would assume so. I think it's going to be a 1-lapper. Nope, 2-lapper.
It's going to be 2 laps, yeah.
Green, white, checkered.
Yeah.
That's
Let me ask you, which spot do you want to be in right now? Where are you satisfied? Are you satisfied with being up front? Would you rather be 3rd? Would you rather be 2nd? I think 1st would probably be the best option, honestly. I don't really know. But you know Joshua Banks already gave you 1 bump. I mean, he's definitely probably going to do it again. These guys have raced against each other before, by the way, quite a few times because they was in our league.
Let's see. The bottom usually has it through 1, but if Joshua can come out ahead of Lee Grandy, I think he's got a good shot at winning it. I mean, you saw him giving Michael the bumper, so he already knows he ain't afraid to do that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think Michael might have this one.
Skylar may be in the right
jinx
one.
him.
Skylar might be in the right place. We may see all 3 of them wreck. We don't know. Heck,
Tell you what, if Skylar wins this race, that's gonna be the interview of my little lifetime.
He'll love that, won't he? He's got a chance. I mean, you can't sit there and cut him out. I mean, you never know what can happen. That's the weird thing about iRacing. We've seen weirder stuff happen. I mean, I've literally been in 5th place and win the race in 1 lap.
Remember that NIS fixed race that I won when I lagged?
Yeah, go figure that one out.
Yeah, I lagged and ended up gaining a whole lap on the field and won the race before the pace car even crossed the finish line.
And it actually gave you the win, too.
Yep, that guy was pissed.
Yeah, he should be mad.
No, he shouldn't.
He was pretty upset.
I outclassed him.
That was all strategy.
Lag. That's right. I planned that. Lag switch.
That's funny.
Just kidding. My computer took a dump that day.
That was your old
Went
computer,
bye-bye.
wasn't
Yeah, that piece of junk. Now I built a new one.
Yeah, that's what I
Now
thought.
I'm putting a new processor in it. $989
You
bucks.
got another processor?
Yeah, i9
You're gonna get the i9
7900X. Yeah.
I seen it. All right, here we go. Pace car
Double
plug-in.
them up, boys. Cross them over.
Green, white checker. So pretty much the next flag will end it.
Super late models in action.
Pace cars in.
Joshua Banks on the outside. Skylar Allen tugging up to him. Michael Tavarthian on the inside for 31. Joshua just got a really good run.
He did. He got a good start. That was a
If
clean
he can
start,
keep
too.
there, if he can keep it there, he'll be able to. He'll take the lead off one here. No, he's gonna get loose.
He's diving her to the inside now. We're gonna have 1 lap to go.
We are.
Javarti may
Banks
have
is
it.
really going to need a really good run here through turn number 1 to catch Javarti. A really strong run. I don't think he's going to have enough. Oh, he just pushed it too hard into one.
Battle may be for second.
It could be. Here comes Lee Grandy. He's going to dive it off into turn 4. I think this will be a finishing order.
Oh, man.
Oh, maybe not. Michael Javarti is going to take her win here tonight.
Javarti wins it. Joshua Banks second. Lee Grandy third. Austin Marion fourth. Skylar Allen will finish your top 5. Woo, boys.
Bring her on into pit road, boss man.
Started on pole. Had a start last because of the EOL. Walks out of here. Champion tonight. And I believe that is 2 races in a row where a non-chaser has won. How about that? That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good for them.
Oh, he had to go to the back because he didn't do his 20 laps?
Yeah, he had to he had to fall back to the back because he did not do his 20
Well,
laps.
he still won.
After he just backed it into the wall, but he's burned it down to Dover.
Through it.
Hey, Michael, you got me?
What's up there, Adam?
Man, exciting race. You had your work cut out for you there. You had to drop to the back at the start. Of course, there was a confusion at the start, but still, you had to work your way back up through traffic. You managed to start first, finish first. Talk us through that night.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a rough night. Setup was not so good, but I was saving on that last really long green flag run there, and by doing that, I kind of got caught back in traffic a little bit, letting a couple guys go, and then I noticed right there towards the end I was catching them right before that last caution there. But like I said, great race. Definitely not my favorite track, but I'll take it.
Well, we seen you on that final restart. You really got a good start. Joshua pretty much matched you start for start on that very last restart. Was there anything that you was thinking about coming to the green flag on that last restart? Spinning tires wise, is there anything that you was really focused on how you can try to keep that top spot and get the win?
Well, Adam, obviously you know me racing. I don't like to race dirty, so I wanted to try to give him enough room. But like I said, obviously you want the win as well. So I felt like I gave him enough room on the top, and it's just really hard, too wide in the exit of the turns on this track.
Yeah, especially when the setup's extremely tight. We know it's really rough. But that was a great run, man, by you. I mean, you only led 10 laps, but you led the most important win. Of course, you started first. And this is a big win because you come in here and you knock off some of the guys that's running for the chase in the championship. And, 2 guys right now finished first and second. That's not in the championship hunt. A really good run tonight by you and Joshua both. So good run, man. Congratulations on a big win. Anybody you want to give a shout-out to?
Yeah, I definitely want to give a shout out to the Go Fast League and the guys we race with. Obviously the broadcast booth, everything that you do for us, Adam, and the broadcasting there. Definitely Breast Cancer Awareness Month being October. Yeah, excited, man.
Good job, buddy. Go out there and see if you can win another one next week.
All right, Adam. Thanks,
buddy. Next up, let's bring in Joshua Banks, who finishes in second place. Hey, Josh, you got me?
I got you.
Man, you about had it. You about had it, buddy.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. We seen the old bumper get used. We about seen a bumper ride, and if Derek was in here, he'd probably been screaming at the TV. Talk us through that, though, man. You started back in 8th. The setup definitely on the tight side of things, but you still managed to run up front all night.
Yeah, it's just a setup, and I think it would have been a interesting finish. More interesting finish, let's put it this way, if the setup was a little bit better off that final run there. But I thought I could beat them on the high side because I kept getting beat when I was on the inside on the restart. So I thought, okay, maybe the high side would work. But obviously it did not because I got super tight. And I think the damage probably helped out a little bit there. But congrats on Michael, though. He worked hard. He got back up and got a win there. And so it was just a tough night, and we just still coming out second, though. Ain't going to complain.
Me and Tyler was talking that some of these guys better be lucky that some guys are not in the chase. Let's just be real with it, because you have been on it week in and week out for however many weeks now. You're always up front. We seem like we interview you almost every night. Usually it's either for first or second, and you usually come up one short or you're in victory lane. Talk us through that final restart, man. We seen that you actually got a solid restart, but I'm not sure what it was. We thought the higher line would pay off on the exit, but it looks like you got a little loose on the exit coming out of 2.
It was actually tight, believe it or not. And I saw Michael in my mirror. I was like, oh, I got the jump. And then it got into 1, and it's side by side. I was like, okay, I'm still side by side. I should have a chance, but I think I gave it the gas too soon. And even if I didn't give the gas, he would have beat me off either way because he had the – I don't know. I don't want to be honest, but I know what I did. I gassed it too soon and got it tight coming off. I really had to check up there big time. So thankfully it didn't hit the wall and ruin my night, but I tried.
One of the best races we get to broadcast every week is you. Congratulations on second place, man. Of course, she was broadcasting with us the other day, and you did a great job with that as well. But go ahead and give your shout-outs and all that good stuff.
Well, thank you. Thank you for broadcasting the league, man. It's been a lot of fun. This is going to be my last Grand National race with these guys because I'll be doing another league that I'm going to full-time in, like a full season in. Right. So I'm putting all my focus in that. So I'm going to miss these guys in the National Series, but I'll be racing trucks and maybe some K&N. But anyway, shout out to you and the broadcast. Thank you all guys for broadcasting, and Skylar and Nate and all the admins doing a good job and doing a good job here, admin in the league, and just keep it up.
Go out there and see if you can get a win next week in the Truck Series, buddy.
I'm going to try. It's a Daytona, so it's a hit or miss there. So we'll see what happens.
Let's go.
Good luck, buddy.
I appreciate it, boss man.